This place is special because it was the very first indoor mountain bike park in the world. It's definitely a little overwhelming when you walk in the front door the first time. There's a lot to see in here. I think a lot of people think that it's going to be, a nice little ride through the park, and they find out it's very physically exhausting to do it. Some of our rooms start with very novice and beginner type riders, which are actually most of our riders. And then it works up all the way up to what I would call a pro level, room that has those type of big features in it. My name is Keith Miller, and I'm the general manager. I've been here 10 years at Ray's Indoor Bike Park. Friendships are made here on a daily basis. Not only friendships, but long-time relationships have been made here, that started here, and continue to be here to this day. We get people that walk in the door from all over the world.
I'm from Lansing, Michigan. And I'm from Rochester, New York. We met here at Ray's through another friend who is also from a different state than us.
And then we just started riding together.
Like, I'll see him do something and I'll be like, oh, he learned something, I gotta learn something too.
Yeah.
And it's just like this mutually friendly competition that's just altogether fun.
I've been coming to Ray's since I was about 7. I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's been sort of an outlet. I grew up kind of tough, but yeah, it's been a place where I can just have fun.
I've been riding here for 8 years. Mid-20s to 30 years old, was drinking a lot, eating a lot. For 2 or 3 years in there, 0 exercise, maybe a spot at the gym once in a while, but there wasn't anything to keep my heart going. It was an unhealthy lifestyle.
So being where it's at in Cleveland, Ohio, we have some really nasty weather. So in the winter, the people who love riding their bicycles outside really don't have a place to ride their bikes and be social with each other.
Right when I first walked through the doors, I couldn't believe this is what was here. You walk in and you think, oh, it's going to be another skate park or a BMX park like you had growing up. There's one box just full of ramps, that's it. It was very fun to come in and see, kind of like a little kid going to Disneyland.
The vibe of the park for us has always been an adult park. There's nothing better than having a 30 to 70-year-old person walk in the door and feel like they're 13 again. I think that people really do like the fact that this isn't like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Ray's has absolutely impacted my skills as a rider. It's really opened up some opportunities for me to go faster, higher, learn bigger tricks in the foam pit.
I would say that this is the best place in the world. If I could live here, I would.
The community here is just so encouraging of, trying to learn new stuff.
Everyone here is really friendly, so they'll help you with whatever you need to work on.
My sister showed me this place, and I was like, wow. I come to Ray's almost every week.
Community here was unbelievable, from kids to families to friends. Every time I step foot in that door, I see a smiling face, whether it's someone that works here or one of the many families that come here on a daily basis. And it's just a warm, fun, friendly environment to be around.
There are a lot of people that it has affected, for sure. Yeah.
My name is Easton Bacher. I'm 11 years old, and we come up to Ray's 3 to 4 times a week. It's just something I can do with my family, and
just something clicks about it. It just seems so much more important for just a number of reasons. I just can't explain it. In February of 2018, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. First thing I said was, can I come to Ray's and ride my bike? That's all I want to do. I ride here basically all winter, and then during the summer, we get down here as much as we can, and we try and come in here and help paint or help just build some of the jumps, because Ray's has done so much for us. We just try and give back as much as we possibly can.
It's about park etiquette. It's about saying please and thank you and excuse me and taking your turn.
Ray's actually is really important to me, and it has made a big difference in my life. When we started coming here, I kind of felt a little lost. I kind of found myself again. As a parent, I'm proud that my kids do this. These kids are skilled athletes. They're working really hard. They're laying it on the line.
Ray Petro himself is a fascinating person. He did it the way that he saw it in his head, and he just started swinging hammers and cutting boards and just building.
Without Ray Petro and his vision of this place, this wouldn't exist here. I met him because I came to volunteer in that dirt room to help build the jumps and design everything, and he was instantly almost like a brother to me.
Ray decided to build this park for his friends. That's really what he wanted to do. He had made a bunch of friends in the mountain bike world, and he wanted a place to ride in the winter. His first sort of thought of how it would be was more or less like just a big garage or just a small warehouse space or something that he could just build a couple little features, invite his friends to come over, they would ride the features, they'd hang out.
Beginning, Ray spent every penny he had and every ounce of his time at this place, 24/7, 7 days a week.
When I heard that this guy named Ray was building this indoor bike park, I was ecstatic. I was like, this is the craziest thing ever. You know, I found out where he was building the park at, and I came here. And when you walk into the park for your first time, it's almost like somebody lifts a huge weight off your shoulders. He just has this awesome vision of seeing things before they're actually built. So he can walk into a room and see the structures and see the features before they're built, and then build them almost exactly the way that he saw them. His mind is constantly moving. Whoa, I've got this crazy vision of this huge thing now, of where I can invite everybody to come in and enjoy it. And that's pretty much how it came about, yeah. I was like a majority of the people that are out there working 9 to 5. But my job was more like 9 to 10. I was pretty miserable. So just being here every day and helping Ray out, yeah, he asked me to come and be a manager of the park and run the park while he went up to Milwaukee to start a new park. It's an amazing, amazing thing to have in this area, and to have people from the immediate Cleveland area be able to have this gem.
I would be nothing without Ray's. Ray's has changed my life forever.
If Ray's closed, I don't really know where else I'd ride.
I'd cry. That's the best way to describe it.
I would be really upset. I don't know what I would do. I would have to really think about moving somewhere else.
I would greatly consider moving somewhere else. This is part of my life. Without this, I don't have exercise. Without exercise, you sink back into a mundane life.
I'd be very sad. My life would definitely change forever.
It would be a huge loss to my family that I don't know how we would replace.
I don't know what I would even do with my life. This is all I do.
There definitely should be more of those around the country because right now there's only a couple, and Ray's is the first and the oldest.
We go to another park and they find out we're from Ray's, they're like, we love that place. Like, it feels different.
It's been so amazing for my family.
I think Ray realizes that this place has changed their lives. I seriously do.
Being die badass, just fighting every day to keep it alive.
I'd hate to say that I take it for granted a little bit. And it would be really, really sad to see it go at some point. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what tomorrow holds.